Right now, we thrive on finding some routine. Just reading God's Word together has been helpful, sharing where we are together. It lets me check in on them and see how they're doing. I would say it's just a quieter, simple life, and it's sweet. I am Allie Farnsworth, and I have 4 children. They are 15, 13, 11, and 9. For us, homeschooling was just about having that time to instill in them the great love we had for the Lord, that relationship aspect. We came from really different homes. One of us where there was no God, and one of us where we felt like it was just very much a religious thing. And we wanted to find that middle ground for them of relationship. It became so much more. There became so much more richness and goodness in things that we found. So everyone was growing up, and things were just seemed like this quiet, peaceful, even life. I have pictures of this day because I remember our heat had gone out the night before. And so Justin had stayed up, and that's just his servant's heart, putting logs on the fire all night long so that the house would stay warm. But I had these pictures because it was just like one of those days where you were like, the kids were done with homeschool. They were having piano lessons and guitar lessons in different sides of the house. The little two were playing little matching letters at the floor in front of the Christmas tree. And we went to bed that night and woke up and Justin had passed away. And it was so sudden and so really difficult for all of us. It was, just the beginning of a really, really hard couple of years for us. Moving forward was the hardest thing I've done. It wouldn't just be the death of their dad. It would be the loss of income. It would be the loss of a provider. It would be eventually the loss of the ability to homeschool. There was just so much suffering and so much pain, and we felt so alone. That's just, I wish I could give a happy ending to that season, but there was no happiness in that time. It was just really, really painful. I don't think we did any schoolwork, probably. I don't know how long. I can't remember very well. I took to heart some pretty harsh criticism, maybe well-meaning criticism that, you got to put those kids in school and get a job. And so I think after a few messages of, you're a mess and things need to calm down and even out, I put the kids in school. I think that the Lord used it in that season. They were with people that were not grieving. They got some routine and some schedule. But after that first semester, they just started really drowning. They were still in shock. Basically, post-traumatic stuff was happening. And it just felt like instead of healing now, all of a sudden, we were going backwards. Jacob had asked every day. When I would tell him, he has to go to school, he'd be like, I just want to be homeschooled. Can I just be homeschooled? I just want to come back home. I wasn't thinking about homeschooling. I wasn't thinking that I could. I didn't want to be where I was. I'm so thankful for the people that helped us when they did. But I wanted to bring my babies back home, and I wanted to help them heal. They had lost so much that I could not give them back. But we could come together again, and if someone could just help me a little bit. We have a little sign that says "Home Sweet Homeschool" that had been hanging in our school room, and I had wrapped it up with a grant letter and put it at the dinner table, and he opened it that night and he cried and like just jumped in my arms, wrapped his arms around my neck and just cried. And he's like, really? He just bawled. He was just so happy. And I just still to this day remember the words like, we want to walk with you through this until your last child has graduated. Like, you can homeschool if you want to again, and we will help you. We miss so many school days in school because of grief. Now it's okay. It's okay if we need to go visit the gravesite that day. It's okay if we need to spend time looking at pictures and talking about what we miss the most. And we still have healing to do, but they're back to how they were. There's nothing better, more of a blessing than seeing that joy restored. I didn't know that all we needed was the funds to bring us together. That there would be so much healing and growth, that there would be hope and peace in our home, that there would be rest for a grieving family. It does more than just buy books, at least for us. It gave hope.